When it comes to drop shipping, the shipment time can be really important for some clients. And if a client is expecting, let's say, their products delivered within 2 or 3 days, and you happen to deliver after 20 days, you could lose that customer for life. So in today's conversation, I want to share with you our top 10 dropshipping suppliers with fast shipping. Here's a review I wanted you to pay attention to. Number 10, we have iSTOCK. Our score, 7.6 over 10. So iSTOCK is really it's just an Australian version of AliExpress. That's how we think about it. It's basically an e-commerce platform comprising Australian suppliers selling products from different categories. And the processing time, 1 business day. And in terms of shipping timelines, deliveries in Australia can take 1 to 3 business days, but international orders can take about 7 business days. If you are in the state, you could probably get your orders shipped to your customers within 3 to 4 business days. Okay, here are the pros and cons here. Pros: shipping in Australia is free. iSTOCK offers a fair wholesale prices that allow dropshippers to earn a fair margin. This is really good. And iSTOCK ships worldwide. What about the cons? Now, admission to the dropshipping program is subject to approval. In terms of pricing, you can see on the screen whatever pricing we were able to get from the website on the screen right now. Number 9, we have Costway. Our score, 8 over 10. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We love to have this kind of conversations every now and then. And so Costway, 8 over 10. So Costway presents suppliers of over 8 to 10,000 different products, including furniture, you have pet supplies, you have sports equipment, you have appliances, you have baby care products, and much more. And what we love about Costway is that it is accessible to suppliers and dropshippers in the United States, Canada, Italy, Denmark, the UK, Estonia, and France. They are constantly expanding their geographic sort of coverage. So right now, those are the countries that are in the program. In terms of processing time, we have 2 business days, and shipping timelines. Orders within the US are delivered within 2 to 5 business days, and deliveries to other regions may take slightly longer. Here are the pros and cons. Pros: dropshippers qualify for wholesale prices and discount coupons, and shipping within the US is free, and Costway provides a 90-day return guarantee and a 3-month order warranty. What about the cons here? Costway forbids dropshipping on platforms like Rakuten and Amazon, and you can only join the dropship program if you meet Costway qualifications. And here is the pricing for Costway. Costway is the date of this show. Number 8, we have a Brands Gateway. Our score, 8.1 over 10. So Brands Gateway actually offers access to wholesale suppliers of fashion items. So it may be the go-to platform if your customers enjoy clothing items, bags, shoes, and accessories from luxury brands such as Michael Kors, Cavalli, Gucci, and more, right? Processing time, 24 hours. Shipping timelines. Orders within Europe arrive in 3 to 5 business days, while orders outside of Europe arrive in 5 to 7 to 10 business days. Here are the pros and cons of Brands Gateway. So it offers automated order processing, inventory updating, and product importation. And Brands Gateway offers a 14-day returns window and covers shipping costs for faulty items. And the Brands Gateway currency calculator enables you to present pricing to your customers in a familiar currency. What about the cons? The drop shipping fees are relatively high. And here is the pricing for Brands Gateway as of the date of this show. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the top 10 dropshipping suppliers with fast shipping. Number 7, we have Color Blocker. Our score, 8.6 over 10. So when you think about Color Blocker, I want you to think about a player that's based in Australia, but that actually covers the whole world, especially the UK, the US. Okay, they actually also they serve dropshippers in Europe, in the EU, in Germany, and France. Okay, and they do a lot of things. So it lists wholesale dropship suppliers of kitchenware, electronics, accessories, and other lifestyle products. Processing time, 48 hours. Fantastic. Shipping timelines, Color Blocker shipping, they actually deliver orders within 7 to 10 business days. If you are in the state, they'll deliver like 7 or 8 days, give or take. Here are the pros and cons. Pros: you can dropship without any registration or subscription fees. Color Blocker provides dropshippers with access to inventory files and images to create product listings on their online stores, and the merchant dashboard makes it easy to keep track of new inventory and your orders. What about the cons here? Well, Color Blocker does not offer expedited shipping, and they only partner with dropshippers in Australia, United States, Canada, and UK whose applications qualify. And here's the pricing for Color Blocker as of the date of this show. Number 6, we have Avasam. Our score, 8.8 over 10. So if you're looking for dropship suppliers in the UK, then Avasam might be the right solution for you because they actually provide a curated list of UK-based dropship suppliers across different niches and also highlights hot products. And Avasam suppliers are mandated to process and ship orders within 24 hours of receiving payments. Okay. In the shipping timelines, you can opt for expedited shipping to ensure your customers receive their orders in 1 to 2 days. Fantastic. Here are the pros and cons of Avasam. So Avasam, for the pros, Avasam prioritizes product quality when vetting suppliers. They offer support with dispute resolution, and you get to choose how fast you would like orders to be delivered. So this is kind of cool. What about the cons? Well, their suppliers do not offer branded packaging within deliveries, and Avasam suppliers only ship within the UK, the US, and certain parts of Canada. Here is the pricing for Avasam as of the date of this show. Number 5, we have Big Buy, our score, 9 over 10. So when you think about Big Buy, I want you to think about a player that offers a vast catalog of products for dropshippers from which to import products. Okay, and you can then share orders with Big Buy for fulfillment. However, Big Buy only fulfills orders in Europe and certain parts of the States. Okay, processing time 24 to 48 hours, and orders can be shipped on the same day if they are available and paid for by midday. And you can also ensure fast shipping by choosing urgent shipping options through the provided couriers. What about the pros and cons here? Pros: Big Buy provides automation solutions for dropshippers to import products. You can choose to dropship using your own website or a dropshipping shop powered by Big Buy. And Big Buy offers branded deliveries. What about the cons? Well, Big Buy fees are comparatively higher, and their fulfillment focuses on Europe and certain parts of the US. Okay, so if you are, let's say, if you have a more global sort of dropshipping strategy, you're not going to love a Big Buy that much. Here is the pricing for Big Buy as of the date of this show. Number 4, we have here Selvia, our score, 9.1 over 10. So when you think about Selvia, I want you to think about a player that's constantly changing. We love the fact that they're changing all the time. And Selvia, our score 9.1 over 10. And what we love about Selvia is that they act as a great sort of platform when it comes to drop shipping, because they actually bridge the order fulfillment gap between North America, Asia, and other parts of the world. So Selvia holds products from suppliers all over the world at its warehouse in California, and this makes it quicker to process and dispatch orders to customers in the United States, for example. Okay, and what we love about Selvia here is that in terms of processing time, you have 1 business day. This is pretty good. 1 business day, they'll take care of your orders. They're not a problem. They'll do everything, and they're really fast too. I mean, we tried them. They were really fast. So most of our clients love them. What about shipping timelines? You have 1 to 3 business days for orders and returns within the US. Okay. And boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's conversation. The topic we're covering today is the top 10 drop shipping suppliers with fast shipping. Okay. So which one should you go for? And how do you actually play the game so that your orders are always taken care of? Here are the pros and cons when it comes to Selvia. The pros: both Selvia plans allow dropshippers to list an unlimited number of products and share unlimited orders. This is really good. And Selvia they have also invested in proper facilities to enable fast shipping. So this is really good. What about the cons here? Selvia only offers fulfillment in the United States. So again, if you have a global, let's say you have a global sort of strategy in terms of drop shipping, you're not going to like Selvia that much. But hey, listen, it is what it is. This is their business model and they stick to it. So here is the pricing for Selvia as of the date of this show. I just want you to look on the screen here. But again, it's really important if you have extra questions to actually contact Sylvia first. I mean, they love that their customer service is really responsive. They will talk to you. They'll either email you, they'll either call you, like they pick up the phone, or they'll email you, or they'll do a live chat. Okay, so there are several ways to actually contact Sylvia. But again, if you are in doubt, just contact them first. Okay, very important. Number 3, we have Drop Commerce. Our score, 9.4 over 10. What we love about Drop Commerce is that we love the flexibility. We love the productivity. We love their UI is just fantastic. User interface, fantastic. Okay, and they actually pride themselves on listing hand-picked suppliers that only sell quality products. And the question is that true? Yes, because we have actually investigated their claims, and they're true. And Drop Commerce's primary suppliers are based in North America. Some only ship within the US and Canada, while others ship to more countries. Okay, in terms of processing time, they actually have a stipulated maximum of 3 days or less. Okay, and shipping timelines 3 to 5 days, but each supplier specifies their own timelines. But overall, I can just tell you for a fact that they were really fast compared to other platforms. What are the pros and cons of Drop Commerce? Let's dig a little deeper here. The pros: some plans offer branded invoicing, so you really can actually have a whole value chain, a whole branded value chain, so that your clients think that you really, like, they look at you as a brand for real. Okay, so this is fantastic. And all plans have a free 14-day trial period, and come with no transaction fees. So this is really good for us. If Drop Commerce is willing to accept a 14-day free trial period, it means that they're really comfortable. They're really confident also in terms of their product, the quality of their products, the quality of their platform. And another pro that we love here is that orders within North America are assured of fast shipping. What about the cons? Because nobody's perfect, and Drop Commerce has some limitations. The cons, in our view, there are 2 main limitations. Shipping times on the Drop Commerce global dropshipping app are much slower, which means that, if you're in the States and you want to if you're a client in Vietnam or clients in Australia, this might be the shipment must be a little slower. Okay, just something you need to be aware of. And the cost of fast shipping sometimes leads to higher product prices. So if this is something you're willing to work with, that's fine. Okay, and in terms of pricing, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Drop Commerce as of the date of this show. So overall, let's just say that overall, this is a player that we will recommend because they are fast, they are reliable, and most importantly, they know what they're doing. They've been doing this stuff for a while, so they know exactly what they're doing. Number 2, we have Sinky. Our score, 9.7 over 10. So Sinky is another big player. I mean, we have covered Sinky on another show, and Sinky is just great because, and they have a business model that's very unique, because they actually connect dropshippers and retailers with suppliers from the US, the EU, Australia, and other parts of the world. So you can browse through suppliers and their products in the Sinky marketplace. You can also use Sinky to dropship from Alibaba. Okay, so this is a great connection that we love a lot. The integration to Alibaba, not AliExpress though, Alibaba. So which is really even better for certain items. In terms of pricing, you can start dropshipping with Sinky from $0 with a starter plan, but it offers very limited features. And I'll show later on the pricing for Sinky on the screen so you can see it. And it's really important to understand that you're constantly like you're paying for, like you get what you pay for. Let's just put it that way. And in dropshipping, you need to think about those prices as operational expenses. Okay. Now, the processing time, we are speaking about 1 to 3 days on average. And shipping timelines, each supplier has the discretion to set their own delivery timelines. And the average duration is 5 to 15 business days. All right. Now, what about the pros and cons here? Let's quickly have a comparative analysis here. The pros: Sinky offers helpful automation features for inventory listing and order processing. Sinky integrates with top e-commerce platforms. and the Sinky customer service team is responsive and helpful. So we really love this a lot because they are basically will take care of you. They'll make sure that you have your orders fulfilled real quick. This is really fantastic. What about the cons here? Dropshippers have to arrange refunds and returns directly with suppliers, and listing goods in bulk can be challenging. So this is something that Sinky has to work on, and it's one of those things where it's one of those things that's slowing the growth of the platform. But hey, listen, they are constantly kicking ass. They're constantly innovating. So this is really good to see. And what the pricing for Sinky as of the date of this show is on the screen right now. Just look at it. All right, number one, the best of the best in our view, the best of the best, Spocket. If you're thinking about dropshipping suppliers with fast shipping, Spocket is the best of the best. And our score, 9.9 over 10. So one thing you need to understand here is that Spocket brings together a multitude of dropshipping suppliers based in the US and in the EU, okay, European Union, and the suppliers offer products from different niches ranging from apparel, home care, party supplies, pet care, and lots more, right? The processing time, really, it sort of varies, but we like on average, you can expect 24 to 48 hours. And in terms of shipping timelines, Spocket terms and conditions oblige suppliers to ship orders with a maximum of 15 days. And most suppliers, however, promise a shipping time of 1 to 3 days. So they are even faster than what Spocket is really telling them to do. So this is really, those are good signs. What about the pros and cons here? Pros, all suppliers on Spocket are vetted and bound by performance rules, and all plans have a free 14-day free trial. And the Pro plan allows you to showcase your brand identity through branded invoicing, and Spocket integrates with most e-commerce platforms. What about the cons here? Now, Spocket is only accessible. It's only accessible in a limited number of countries, mostly North America and Europe. So if you are outside of those geographies and you're just like, I would love to use Spocket, you'll find some challenges. Another detriment that we have found is that none of the plans offer branded packaging, not invoicing, packaging. This is another biggie. Now, one thing I want to put on the screen right now, the pricing for Spocket as of the date of this show. And I want to quickly go back to the branded packaging thing. In this very competitive dropshipping ecosystem or landscape, you have to differentiate yourself. And it doesn't matter whether you are really good, you're a good seller. If you're not able to differentiate yourself, you're not going to survive, because customers are bombarded every single day with gazillions of ads, of solicitations, and it's really important to take some time and say, you know what, I'm just gonna chill. So the whole thing here is that when you order branded packaging, you are taking a step back. You're saying, listen, I'm going to invest in my brand. I'm going to invest in my vision. I'm going to invest in my strategy, and I'm going to communicate that strategy with my team. Okay, this is important. So when you do branded packaging, make sure that you're really surrounded with actual work, that you're really making sure that you have a real brand that you have worked on, and the brand looks good, and the brand is a real brand in terms of your colors, in terms of the colors, the work, the overall touch of the work. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And one thing I want to say before we close to this conversation is that, when we talk about dropshipping suppliers with fast shipping, you need to understand that, while you may not have direct control of the shipping process, you can set it up strategically to ensure you get the fastest delivery times possible, right? So how do you do this? Well, you can do this in a couple of ways. First thing first, you really want to choose the right supplier, because you don't want the supplier to start telling you, giving you excuses, blah, 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 blah. No. So you want to ask potential suppliers what systems they have in place to support efficient fulfillment. Do they have enough staff? What systems do they use in their warehouses? Additionally, consider their location. So the farther they are, the longer the shipping times and their modes of delivery. So sea shipping takes much longer than air shipping. And for now, one thing you also need to do here is to place test orders to see how punctually potential suppliers handle them. And don't forget about automating. You want to automate, you want to choose a suitable fulfillment method, and you want to actually think about you have to be in a situation where you're constantly making sure you have the right staff. And one thing I want to say here is that when you think about having the right staff, I want you to have the staff that helps you automate your dropshipping business so that you can seamlessly share orders with your suppliers. Okay, it is faster, you can dropship on the go, and it reduces errors that can cause major delays and losses. And also, when we talk about choosing a suitable fulfillment method, you have to have the resources for that, though. I mean, if you can't afford it, just do things yourself. But if you have the resources, you may encounter great suppliers that offer quality products, okay, and they offer bargain prices and even support dropshipping. Still, they may not be able to fulfill orders, okay, efficiently. Consider more effective fulfillment options like third-party fulfillment to remedy such situation. The bottom line here is you need help. You really have to avail yourself of that help so that you can actually streamline your operations, so you can actually professionalize your whole operation and bring professionals to run the business. But you got to put it on a strong foundation first, and you should be good to go. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let me quickly do a recap here. So the top 10 dropshipping suppliers with fast shipping. Number 10, we have Spocket. Spocket, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, we have Sinky, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, we have Drop Commerce, 9.4 over 10. Number 4, we have Selvia, 9.1 over 10. Number 5, we have Big Buy, 9 over 10. Number 6, we have Avison, 8.8 over 10. Number 7, we have Color Blocker. We have 8.6 over 10. Then we have Brands Gateway, 8.1 over 10. And then we have Costway. Costway is really, our score is 8 over 10. And last but not the least, we have Asdingo, 7.6 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.